Greetings, beautiful soul family, light warriors, sacred travelers, beloved ones. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're brand new. Thank you if you are returning to this beautiful light family that we are forming on Ascension in this portal from Earth to the stars. Divine Spirit, cloak us with your love and light. The channel, the viewer, the traveler, the seeker, the awakened ones, the awakening ones, their families, their homes, their life paths, their pets, their possessions, their finances, and everything that is about them for the higher and greater good of the collective. And as I open myself to a channel of light, as a channel that you bring through the expression of my vocal cords and my voice, the messages, the wisdom, and the healing that they very much need at this time. And I thank you. Today, I will channel from the love and light and wisdom that comes and flows through me from Divine Spirit, the energies of two princesses of Wales. Diana, the most beautiful, beloved, that we lost so young in her life, and Catherine, who is the wife of Princess Diana's eldest son, William. I am deeply moved, deeply gratified to be selected, and I say this with love and light, to be chosen to carry this energy through in a reading combined yet individual, as they express through whatever it is that they wish to bring through. About a week ago, I was in a beautiful dream, having a chat with both princesses, and I do see them very happy in that dream. So we are three chatting, but I am so awed being in that presence, especially Diana's. The dream was so fleeting, it happened as if it was not even seconds but milliseconds, and immediately I was awoken. And all I remember to bring back was the feeling of elation, contentment, gratification, and love for whatever we discussed had to remain in that space. It is not the first time I've had another beautiful dream prior to the channeling I did on Diana, and I do recall us having a chat, but in a language unbeknown to this earth, and that too at a conscious level, being on the planet It is archived to my soul, and as I lose my voice, these energies are coming through. Greetings, people of Earth. It is I, Diana. I greet you in love and light, for I love each and every one of you and I miss you very much. It is indeed a great blessing to come and speak through. I am humbled. I am extremely humbled. I watch over the planet, the Earth, my family, my children, and all of you. And I know that it is not a time very happy. It is now bringing back lots and lots of memories from my time. It is beginning to resurface a lot of information and memory and remembrance. And many of you are still very angered, still very pained, and still seeking. And I tell you, it is very difficult to make each and every one of you understand the details, for you will never get to know what is truth, at least not by admission. My death was not through natural causes, even by accident. My parting left great hollows and emptiness in many, many places in this world. I had a great vision. I had many visions. I have only managed to touch the surface of fulfilling these, and I am ever so grateful for the hearts that open to receive me, that treasure, cherish and nurture the memory, for there are still much speculation around many aspects of my life, and I must say to you, a lot is contrived. For someone to win, someone must lose. And that is how it works. And we see at this time, in this very current time on your planet, in the very same system of works, is another great dimming of light and a falling into darkness. And I tried best to revive and rekindle the embers of light. And my light too was put out. I wish to hand back at this time the voice of the channel, for she has some information to speak on. I was very quick in coming in, for I am happy to be here and sad at the same time. I will return very shortly. Hello everyone. As I return with a little bit of information for those that are of the generation after Diana, Princess of Wales, the late Princess of Wales. She was born on the 1st of July 1961 in the UK. And I want to touch on very quickly that she is a Cancer sign, that is water. She has an Aquarian moon and a Sagittarius ascendant, the Aquarius being a fixed air sign and Sagittarius the fire. And her dominating planets is Jupiter, Moon and Venus. So what we see straight away is she is very emotional, and I am asked to remind you that her eldest son is a Cancer as well, but they're completely different energies or expressions of energy being Cancer. Princess Diana has contributed the benefic aspects or traits, characteristics of the sign, and we see that Prince William in his latter years seems to lean on or gravitate towards the malefic aspects. Having her moon in Aquarius speaks of her humanitarian qualities, her new age thinking, her love, her compassion, her charity, being down to earth, thinking bigger and wanting better. Having Sagittarius as her ascendant was her expression and drive for ambition, achievement, to undertake different and varied tasks and duties and engagements and causes, and creating different platforms to bring in revenue, to bring in awareness, to action many different aspects of realities. And she was very good at that. And with that she says, as the dog barks, I also barked. I had to bark and bark for change. I had to make a noise, a very loud one. And not everything was received very well, but I made a noise. I did make a noise. And the kingdom did not like that. And Princess Catherine, she's a Capricorn, an earth sign. Her moon is in Cancer, which is water, and she has her ascendant in Leo, which is fire. Her dominating planets are Jupiter, Sun and Venus. Now the difference between both the princesses' dominating planets is the moon and the sun. So Diana has Jupiter, Moon, Venus. Catherine has Jupiter, Sun, Venus. So with Diana having, as in Princess Diana, and I say that with all respect, having the moon, she was very hidden, She was an energy that wanted to shy away from the spotlight. She was not very comfortable. It was not comforting for her to just spring into the spotlight. As mature and ambitious and popular as she was, if she could avoid the camera, by all means she would. She did not thrust herself into it. It followed her. And coming from that energy is her intuition that was heightening. She had keen intuition or extrasensory energy, a sense of knowing without even probably knowing why she knew. And in her time, could prophesize actually. And in the latter years, we see some of that materializing. And we won't just talk about that yet. Now, with Princess Catherine having the sun next to Jupiter, she loved the spotlight. She wanted to shine. And she did it very well. Being an earth sign, being a down-to-earth somebody, or loving people, coming down to earth and understanding her duties, she took very well to the fact that she could carry out the function or the role. Both energies, both people having Venus was about beauty and fashion, and also maternity, love, femininity, grounding that energy, working to strive and ground feminine power and balance that in the areas of their lives and work. And with both having Jupiter, it was a great expansion and growth that developed almost overnight because of their beauty and elegance and enigma, their charisma, their charm. And it's beautiful that their energy complements very similar elements. We have the fire, we have the water, and Catherine is connected, well, both the princesses have Cancer, and that is connecting both of them to Prince William. So just to give you an idea of what the astrological placements are and how that will affect or is connected in their lives to very similar system, and both women connected to a masculine source, which is a son and a husband that have Cancer in his chart as a main sun sign. All right, let's continue, Spirit. Can I ask you please to come through and bring through the energies, and Princess Diana, as we feel your energies enter, your presence, your love, I ask to bring through the energies that you wish to share at this time. Empress, give me 3. And we had these 2 fall out, so it's the Magician and the Tower. All right, so all of these are major. We have the Empress, which is very much a Diana energy. It's all 4 queens in one. She's mastered the art of communication, of action, of emotion, and as well as wealth. And she evolved during those very short years into an empress and a global icon. She had all the magic that she ever needed of being unique at what she did. There was no copy, there was no competition, there was no comparison. She today is irreplaceable and unmatchable and indescribable, undeniably, uniquely who she was and still remains. The bird in the card says, I'm in the spirit world but I watch very closely. And from my heart, the emotions flow onto the earth of great love to rinse clean the planet of the darkness. It is now time to separate the wheat from the chaff. And with the lotus of expression in my hand, I offer you the softness of femininity, the love, the enlightenment, and new growth and blossom from the murky, from the depth of muddy and unclear will come brand new. The magician you have in your hands the tools to bring the justice, to make the change. Justice is not about or entirely about the law and order in the human court. It is about personal justice. Take a stand and make the difference. Use all your tools, your platforms, your voice. Use your senses righteously, and you are able to have infinite knowledge and wisdom. I did not have as much as you are able to have at this time that's available to you. But you can create magic on this planet, and magic is taking place. I say, work your magic from the heart space. Be confident in who you are, and you will find the balance returning to earth. The Tower. This institution is under fire, is experiencing fire, and you all are fanning the flames. Well done, and I say that with love and light, for it is needed. I was part of that. I was part of this, and that, and everything between. And I tried. But I tell you now that even the justice you were seeking during my time is all playing out now. Many of you are waiting for a long time. But I tell you, be assured that all of that is playing out now. Do not look forward to any arrests, because what you are seeking does not happen, but the justice system comes from high above. Can you see that it is falling from the heavens above into this building unexpectedly? And that's how it shall come, unexpectedly. There's a great fall. And I want you to know that these are major events of the magic taking place. The dark magic must go for the white magic, the light magic, to spread. And part of that magic is the love that you need to send to all the areas in the world, so this dark magic is extinguished. please, Princess Diana, can you share with us what do you anticipate is taking place right now in the current situation in the monarchy that is relative to another Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine? We have the Four of Swords, what else? Give me three. Right, two more. We have the Moon, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. She's in a resting place. And the world is praying about it. She is not able at this time to be where you intended to be. And the world is anxiously waiting for the information. You are in the dark. For the one that controls, the one that is withholding the information, is the crab in the water. Surfacing its head to see what's going on, to pick up, and then submerging itself in hiding. While the public, there's the barking dogs I was talking about. They're here barking for truth. As I was barking, the world is now barking. But this crab, this Cancer, is between energies of here and not there. Hiding and then appearing and disappearing. And with eyes closed, is not focusing on what is needed and prefers to keep you in the dark at this time. That candle had gone out. And that shows you that I am no longer the Princess of Wales on the earth. And we have the one that is burning. That is where your light is needed to be focused, not on me. And it is by no accident that that light was put out. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is a great amount of wealth, and not just wealth, generational wealth, ancestral wealth, wealth that is beyond your wildest imagination, that if you could receive this wealth in the world, every single one of you will live comfortably, abundantly, and still have more. Can you imagine that? But it is sitting in one place. And this is what it's always been about, the control of this wealth. For just a handful of people to enjoy this luxury, the rest of the world suffers. Not so. And this wealth, from this very institution that sits like this, is now going to crumble to the ground. Did you see that? That is what is taking place on a level you don't yet understand. And if you live long enough, you will see it take place, if not much sooner. And I say that with love. For many that were living in my time were waiting for my justice and have left this planet and are on the other side, and many of them I have met and were delighted to meet me. But it is here that they were waiting for justice, and it never came. But I tell you now that those of you that are still here, it is coming. Tens of thousands of years and tens of thousands of centuries. The corruption, the deception, please tell us more about Prince William. Please tell us more about Prince William being the future king. What is going on with Prince William and his plans for future king? Well, he's working very hard on that, and he is expecting to be very victorious. What else? I have the Three of Cups, which shows how well this is being celebrated, right? But that's not what I'm taking. But he's got something else coming. The Ten of Wands. It is burdensome, and he is not going to be able to handle it very easily. It is not a bed of roses. It is exhausting, it is burdensome and troublesome. It is a picture that he has in his mind, but he does not understand it's a journey to get there. And he may not be able to understand it yet himself until he's put in the situation. And how he manages it will be the result of choices he has made. But I don't see him very happy. What else? Strength. The strength that stood beside him no longer walks beside him. She is separated from that energy and on a different journey. In this spread, if you look, her back is against. She doesn't look at him, nor does he look at her. He is looking elsewhere, and she is looking in another direction. But she's still very confident in her energy, because that's how she was when she was beside him. But he is grown very wary. So from this charming energy that you see here, that's very excited now, that is how that energy will look very soon. This energy is elusive. It's hiding truth. Can you see that? This is a very wary face, a troubled face, a discontented expression. Oh well, this is at the bottom of the deck. Death. Death. I'm asked to look at what's behind. Judgment. The Emperor. We have the Empress card on the table. And she says, great judgment will come to this Emperor in reign at the moment. And we know who she's speaking of. This is an energy that will be looming, and that is part of the justice. These are all major events, life events. It is coming. The Knight of Swords is an energy of speed, swift action. And this particular Knight of Swords is masked. You don't see the face. So this Emperor that will go through judgment and an ending will not see this coming. It will come out of nowhere. And it will be a great cleansing. A great cleansing for the planet. That's the cleansing that begins. Please tell us, what else would you like to share? The Knight of Pentacles. The Hangman. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So that is action, divine action coming in. The universe will present justice and truth and balance and clarity on many things, but you have to be very wise how you receive and perceive it. The Knight of Pentacles. It's a long time coming. It's a very long time coming. An institute that has held the trump, has been playing all the cards, that has infiltrated every arena of life in every single way you could think of for financial gain. Now is the time, the beginning of the end of the redistribution of wealth on this planet. It will take time, but it could take much less of that time if you all join forces in light and intend for divine justice, for balancing to take place as a collective unit, and stop fighting amongst yourselves and allowing yourself to be captive, encaged and shackled by the dark control. You all have been in hangman mode, chained, upside down in your worlds, walking with your eyes open yet fast asleep. I don't speak of you directly that are listening, but I speak as a united population. You've been misled, had the will over your eyes, and the rug pulled from under your feet many times in many lifetimes. And what was being prayed hard for by not just you, but by your ancestors, the people, your loved ones, that some of you do not even know, for generations have endured this pain and have prayed for change in their little bits of silence. And some of you are reincarnated from those timelines to witness this justice. So you do not remember. It is you that are here during this important time. The Eight of Wands. Action. All your prayers that went up have been heard and answered. You are just waiting for deliverance. And I say that it is very fast approaching, and it will be like an apocalypse on that system. In a few months from now, and many years from now, there will be lots of change. A time will come when this system will no longer exist. Because this ascension into the new age, into the new vibrations on your planet, are underway and cannot be stopped. There are far too many beings of light that have traveled from many different multiverses and cosmic constellations and galaxies to be here at this time to assist each and every one of you on a personal, collective, and planetary level. And because my children are still present on the earth, I watch from a distance. And I do try my best to work with them. I will now pull cards. We will bring energies through for Princess Catherine. Princess Diana is still very present. Spirit says, let's take the joint cards. Okay. In the joint energy between the two princesses, Diana, can you please give me two messages? Thank you. Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And that is Princess Diana's vibration. She's a water energy and coming in through the Queen of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. We will read the joint energy once I have done Princess Catherine's as well. At the bottom of the deck at this time, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is wealth, financial wealth being distributed to the planet. And very quickly I can tell you, with the Six of Pentacles, it is about charity, a give and receive. So she already spoke about distribution of wealth. And underneath that, hello, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's beautiful how this will all eventually balance itself out. And 3 from this deck. Spirit had already mentioned that we shall take 3 from this deck for Princess Diana and Catherine. So please may I have 3 cards. Self-sabotage. That's the card. Give me 2 more. Victim consciousness and temptation. And at the bottom, at this point, we have letting go. Alright, she says I can go ahead and do the interpretation while her vibration is here because she might not stay till the end. Dark forces at play. Dark forces that make every effort to destroy the energy of what is pure and light. And I was such. Dark forces, evil forces, not just in ritual and satanic, but also very human. That sabotage the innocence of feminine divine in this system. And I was a victim. I was a victim. But I ask you, each and every one of you, not to remain in victim consciousness, but to be victor, to make yourselves rise above that victoriously. And understand that whether you are male or female in this world, only you can allow yourself to become a victim of consciousness. I rose above that and voiced my opinions. I aired the truths, but still I was a victim. I was victimized. And it is unfortunate that women in this system will become victims. And so this must end. It is temptation. It is the beauty, the elegance, the maternity, the femininity, the purity and the spirituality of the feminine divine, that the masculine energy gets so tempted into that it turns them dark. They do not appreciate and love and enjoy the body, the mind, the spirit, the heart, the intentions for what it truly is. There has to be a point of control and power, of dominance. And malefic energies like envy and jealousy and too much of plotting and planning. Their shadow selves begin to show, and it is shocking. It's unbelievable what goes on behind the scenes. I now bring through the energy of Princess Catherine. Please give us an understanding, a feeling of your energy template at this time. What do you wish to express? King of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, but I'm taking the King of Swords. I am angered. I am hurt for what is going on at this level and strategy. The Hanged Man flipped. We have the Hanged Man on the table in Princess Diana's spread, and the other card that turned over as well was the Six of Coins, and we have the Six of Pentacles here. So I'm wondering if Spirit wants me to take that. No. Look what's at the bottom. The Death card. And the Eight of Wands. And we have the Eight of Wands here. Right, so you can see their energies are very similar in expression. Okay, what else? The Three of Wands. Something I am not happy, and I repeat, I am not happy. I am angered at this energy. For it chooses to keep me in this position, and you, the world. By causing unnecessary delays and new ideas that have kept me in a position unable to bring for this to bring the truth about me, the information about me, still hangs in the balance. But I assure you, a change will come. It is taking time for what needs to come or take place to be revealed. But you will not get what you need to have in its entirety. But I am a believer. the High Priestess. Healing. I need healing. Many parts of me are fragmented. The truth is hidden. The knowledge and wisdom is hidden. And what you see is not the truth. And who do you think is in charge of hiding this? Yes, I know. A partner of mine. My partner. But this is a very big role player. What else? Tell us more. The World card. And the Two of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles as well. I'm not taking the King of Pentacles, but I'm asked to show it to you. The World card is the truth hidden from the world. The world is blinded from seeing the truth. My world was turned upside down. And everything about me right now is hanging in the balance. Nobody knows for sure. Scream louder, people, for proof of life. Scream louder for information, but be very discernful of what you take. Much will be hidden from you. It is the King. This King is the one that is a future King. How is it that we are able to understand? Tell us, what is Prince William's intentions here? Help us to understand this. What is Prince William's intentions or intention? The Six of Swords. To separate, to have left me abandoned and isolated. I had to be subtracted from the situation like an equation. And move away from it on my own after many, many battles, struggles and conflict. What else? The Six of Coins. Well, it did come out earlier and I was asked not to take it. But here it's come again. a proposition, an equation. My work was done, and I am now out. There's no balance in this, but you need to find balance. I keep telling myself in energy, you need to find balance. How do I find balance? When at this time, everything is hanging in the balance and is not the right side up. There's a great confusion. The world is searching for answers, for information and balance. And the dark person is sitting with all the information. Can you see in this card? There are no coins to give. There's nothing, all hands are empty. Well, that's what's happening right now. Are you getting any answers? Are the answers you're getting satisfying you? Are you fulfilled? Are you nourished? I don't think so. The world does not know. They're still empty. There's nothing on the scale. Give me one more. Well, what went out on the complete right-hand side, of me is the Three of Swords. The Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. Together this energy is a 33. It's a Christed consciousness energy. You all need to continue to pray and bring the vibration through for truth. For there's a lot of pain that has been endured. And it is not a one-way pain, it's a three-way pain. And it felt for a long time, many times, as if I bled my heart out every other day. And even that I hid from the world by putting up boundaries, a barrier, a wall, a front, a mask to please the world, to step out into the world and present myself. But for a long time, this is what I've been dealing with. What can we expect to take place from here? Show us. Oh well. Expect the entire world to come down. Well, there's a lot of cards that fell on the floor, but Spirit says don't worry about that. It is an expression of her anger, the impatience of the cry for help, that so much will come unexpectedly. As Diana said, it's coming. And it will be happening very quickly with the Eight of Wands. Okay, give me from here. What can we expect from here? There we go, Tower. Well, that's how the cards had fallen. There's the Fool card. Let me just see what's underneath that. The Strength. The Tower. Well, there's towers coming, and it's coming very quickly. And the ones that are falling, be careful of being fooled. And the ones that are falling will end up being the biggest fool. You will need to have strength and courage. We all need it through this time. As Princess Diana also has the strength and courage. Like her, I had to also learn strength and courage. And if you look at this picture, she has a younger version of the woman, and I have an older version of the woman. And that is because she left this world much sooner than I. In age, she was 36 and I'm 42. So I'm much older. I've been here at a time in human years, in age, longer. And the strengths that we've had to develop are slightly different. But it has aged me. It has made me feel much older and wiser, and it's made me stronger. This is reflective of Princess Catherine's ascendant being in Leo. Her rising sign is in Leo. She was meant to roar her truth, to voice her opinion, to make great changes, as well as she entered now a very spiritual path in her life cycle. And in her maturing years, were meant to walk this journey of self-growth, spiritual growth and development, as well as impart that energy to the collective, to the world. Give me two from this deck as a joint energy with Princess Diana. What do you wish to say? Five of Wands. We have the King of Wands, but that just fell out with others. So we're taking one. Show me what else. Right, we have the Moon. Conflict, great conflict and struggle, as I've explained to you, is what I've been masking for a long time. The inner battles and the outer battles within the fortress, the thicket, and all of the pain that I've endured is what takes place that nobody knows or hears or listens. You are hidden from that knowledge and wisdom, and of course you will be. But it is not a bed of roses. It's pain. It's pain. It feels like an entrapment. Give me 3 from here. Self-love. 2 more. Soulmate. And we have procrastination, that was in reverse, but we'll take it in the upright. This is who I truly was when I entered this platform. The energy of Venus, love, charm, beauty, happiness and joy, and great hope. Great hope. And this is what I thought I will always have until it was lost. It became an illusion. And for a long time, I've been trying to keep my light going, procrastinating possibilities. Princess Diana says, this is how you come when you come in, full of life and energy, but great fear at the same time. But you do not realize what takes place thereafter. How you reduced very quickly into sadness and trying to find a beam of light to keep you going, to show you the way. And when you think you have the love of the man or the one that you are betrothed to, connected to as a life partner, you instead become a victim of that situation. You become a victim of what is going on. An entire different energy descends upon you, a darkness. That continuously and consistently attach itself and drain you. Deceives you, mocks you, criticizes and judges you, and points out your flaws, and even that which is untruth. In closing, please give me one card as a collective for this energy. This energy is very heavy. It is very sad. Gratitude for all the love that you give us. We thank you. All the love that you've shared, we thank you. Continue to hold the hands, each other's hand, and pray for what we need. Change, love, truth, and healing. For our similarities are that we've been both inducted in a system very much related by a common denominator, and have both suffered very similar energies and fates, struggles, conflict, judgment, and have always been searching for truth and justice. And I thank each and every one of you as you continue to pray and send love and light. But very soon I shall return and give you more. In love and light and blessings, I take my leave. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a very heavy, very depressive, very emotional energy to deal with. The power, the love, of two beautiful souls expressing their heartache and pain, and both intending to have the same kind of outcome and balance. And we trust that the divine will help us all along this path to bring to light all of the darkness and pain. And it is with this, it is with a great amount of gratitude from me as well for your patience in listening to what was said, for I will have to relook at what was given. From the cards I see a catastrophe looming, and I see it happening very fast. For so much pain has been endured, so much pain over many, many centuries. And with two towers on the table coming from both the princesses, it is huge. And what I see straight away is we have a tower sitting here and a tower that began at the last row of cards. So at the very onset, we're talking about chaos and destruction, and that is how it will end, chaos and destruction, because it will be the start and the end of it. Thank you, beautiful souls, hearts, for your love and your prayer. I was given permission to do a reading on Princess Diana and Prince William, which will be in our next reading. So just to keep you informed, when her energy had come through earlier, during the preparation of the reading, I did ask Spirit what will happen next, if there is any that I could share with you. And yes, Diana, Princess Diana, and William, Prince William, will be our next reading. So I'm looking forward to that. But for now, in love and light, thank you. Stay blessed till next.